नमस्ते, टूरिज्म क्वीन में आपका स्वागत है। वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग इंडियन हैंडलूम्स नेशनल प्राइड्स। मैं हूं दीपाली फडनेस एंड टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू स्पीक अबाउट दिस मास्टरपीस, हैंडलूम्स फ्रॉम द लैंड ऑफ राइजिंग सन, अरुणाचल प्रदेश। अरुणाचल प्रदेश के हैंडलूम्स एक सुवर्ण संगम है हैंडलूम्स और हैंड एम्ब्रॉयडरी का। जनरली हैंडलूम्स जो है जो बनते हैं तो उसके अंदर की जो भी डिज़ाइन या जो भी मोटिव्स होते हैं दे आर जनरली बिन एम्ब्रॉयडर्ड while they are looming the fabric, but the handlooms of Arunachal Pradesh are basically first they loom the fabric, they loom the plain fabric, and then on top of that they beautify it with the hand embroidery. और ये जो हैंड एम्ब्रॉयडरी है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा जटिल है, it's very difficult, I tell you why, and this is a real luxury. I should confess that I really was not aware of this beauty. I was actually introduced to this beautiful piece of traditional handlooms by none other than our own queen, former Mrs. India Northeast, Takam Hima Techi. She gifted me when I traveled to Arunachal Pradesh last year. I was invited as a jury by Muskan Foundation to as a jury to judge an event, and I'm ever thankful to them for doing this to me. I think that was the one of the most enchanting experience of my life, and Hima, thank you so much for this. Hima is she's not only beautiful inside, she's beautiful inside out. She's such a bubbly lady that I have met, very cute, and when I went there, she gifted me. When I opened this, I was like, oh my god, what is this? I was instantly fallen in love with this, and I'm really obsessive about this masterpiece. I will not call it a piece of cloth, I would call it a masterpiece. If required, I don't mind and framing and keeping it on my wall. It is that beautiful. This is basically Nishi traditional handloom, which this is called as a gale. I may pronounce it wrongly, but it is called as a gale, and this is inspired by the traditional jewelry of ornaments of the Nishi tribe. So if you look at this design, you will understand that it is so complicated and it is so damn beautiful. Thank you so much, Hima. When I traveled first time to Arunachal Pradesh. So we traveled from Guwahati to Itanagar, state capital of Arunachal Pradesh, by road, and we have to travel by road because all the helicopters and I think choppers, there is a chopper service from Guwahati to Itanagar, and there were landslides, so all the services were not available that time. Nothing was operational, and top of that, Assam was just gone through this natural disaster of floods. So it was very devastating, and when I was traveling, I was actually very skeptical about traveling. But I must say, if I would not have traveled that time, I would have been regretted for all my life, because what I got, this is something very enchanting. This is and this is an ideal example, I think, how what travel brings in our life. It actually enriches your life in many ways, be it experience. Of course, travel is not only for exploring, I think. The experience of being in the close proximity of something really new, like this travel from Guwahati to Itanagar, it was by road. So in this short span of travel, those roads, that lush green roads, the food, the Assamese food, first time in my life I ate Assamese food in Assamese style. You know, they serve you these lemons. You know, the Assamese lemons are so very big. First I thought these are oranges, you know, Mosambie, you know. Then they said no, these are the lemons, and that is how the Assamese lemons are. And I think the famous fruit in Assam is ananas, pineapple, yeah. So you know, we were going through all these local roads, and the Assamese idli, I really do not know what they call this, but it looked like a idli. You know, these are the things that I saw it for the first time, and I just saw it into this such close proximity. This lady was making, you know, in one local market. It was a very small local market, and she was making these idlis, one idli at a time, and she was selling it just for 5 rupees. I don't know how and why it was just for 5 rupees. So you know, it was something very different experience. And Muskan Foundation, thank you so much for inviting me. When I was watching this show, this show was basically a state level show, and ladies were showing their attires, different attires, and I was shocked. You know, it's not like I had a little idea, you know, little insight about Arunachal Pradesh, because ladies from Arunachal Pradesh have always represented their state very beautifully at Mrs. India, you know. So I had a little insight about their handlooms, you know, that they are inspired by nature, you know, the designs that have the snakes and all those things on it, and they are very nature friendly. They are very eco-friendly, and I must say that people of Arunachal Pradesh are very stylish, and I think that comes from you know, their traditional attires itself. I think all the ladies were wearing the different costumes, and they were totally different from each other. You know, like it was very amazing to see that one particular state have different styles of costumes. I think there are around 26 tribes only in Arunachal Pradesh, 26 tribes, and there are more than 100 sub tribes, and everyone have their own style of clothing. Everyone have their you know, own way of looming their handlooms, doing the hand embroidery. So this is something, the different colors and all that, different makeup, you know. Yes, I must say that, you know, what I noticed was the different ladies, you know, in the show, when they were showcasing all their costumes and all, you know, everyone had a different makeup on them. You know, some had like a very long strip on their face. So it was something that I have never seen. So Muskan Foundation brought all this together, and you know, I must say that being invited as a jury to such a prestigious event was really very beautiful, and more beautiful was the travel, you know. So especially when I am on a tourism queen, I must say that travel actually brings so much of enrichment to your life. You know, travels are always enriching. So this particular fabric that I am talking about, this particular fabric was gifted to me again by Hima. I am going to say that again and again. You know, you should see the fabric itself. It's very thick fabric, okay. It's hand loomed and it's very thick. So generally it has been draped around your waist like a wrap-along. You know, it's basically wrapped around. It looks like a skirt. It looks very stylish, and you know, you must have seen, and that is the reason I think the people from Northeast are very stylish. You know, they look very fashionable, and they follow eco fashion. You must really appreciate that thing, that they follow eco fashion. This particular I would call a wrap-along. This is a traditional Nishi attire, and as I was informed, it has been inspired by their traditional ornaments. So it have you know, a single glittery thread that goes through it. You know, you can see the design. This design is so damn beautiful. It is so beautiful, and it have a thread, a single thread, that that glittery thread, and I think that is the signature of this particular garment. That is the signature. When I met the designer who designed the gowns of all the contestants, all the ladies, when I saw all the gowns, I saw the one common thing, and that was this glittery hand embroidery. And then I thought generally, the designers have their particular signature designs in their design. I thought maybe it is that. Then she told me that this is basically a niche thing, niche traditional handlooms thing. So this is basically a very niche type design. And when Hima gave me this, and then I saw, and trust me, I was instantly fallen in love with this. You can see this, you can see this fabric, this fabric, that it has so much of glitters on it. So now this particular have a red glitter. So all these red glitters that you can see through, they are so damn beautiful, and they are so there is so much of symmetry in each and every this thing. The beauty of this fabric, you can see that this fabric, when it is a complete row of this handlooms. Now each and every generally when the hand embroidery happens, the thread goes up and down, it goes up and it comes out, it goes up and it comes out. But here it is something really different. It is been embroidered in such a way that it is the part of the fabric, it is not been embroidered just on the top. This goes through the fabric, like this, this way, it goes this way. So, and why, and what it makes a masterpiece, I tell you why. You look at these fabrics, they're glittering. This glittering thread actually took my heart. This is the thing that have won my heart. This glittery thing. I'm gonna flip it backside. See. Ta-da! It's totally clean, totally clean. You now look here, this side, this has so much of threads on it. You can see so many threads have gone back and forth, and it's a big flower, a big shape, whatever it is. But on back side, it's totally white. So this hand embroidery has not just gone through the fabric and came back on the top. This has gone through the fabric. It is something that it goes this way. So understand the level of mastery, the skills, that anyone who is doing that, the time that person, whoever have made this, have touched this fabric with the magic of their hands, and that is why I say that wearing this fabric is a real luxury. This is a real luxury, not because these are expensive. These are definitely expensive, but it is not like they are unaffordable, that you cannot buy at all. These are not that expensive. But these, I would say, this is a real luxury. The luxury, I told you why. The neatness, it is so neatly hand embroidered. It's so neatly hand embroidered. Now this part, you just see this part of this fabric, the squares, this triangle, I know what you call this particular squares, they look like a triangles in between. This I think चौकड़ी, this is basically हम लोग इसे चौकड़ी बोलते हैं. So ये जो अगर आप चौकड़ी देखोगे ना, in the चौकड़ी also you see there is so much of glitter. You just see the glitter. Yes, there's so much of glitter on this, and look at the mastery of it. This particular chokri. Now this is my favorite. There is a very thin layer of chokris that goes in between. इसमें देखिए कितनी सफाई है, इतनी सफाई है इसके अंदर. ये छोटे छोटे स्क्वायर्स बने हैं. सेम अगेन बैक एंड फोर्थ. तो जनरली क्या होगा कि अगर ये ऐसे बैक एंड फोर्थ हुआ है तो पीछे वो धागे का पूरा that network of all that threads should be left behind. But see, it is so clean. I mean, this is magic. I will call it a magic. Now look at here. This I'm showing you this particular black chokri. ये जो चौकड़ी बनी है, ठीक है। इसके ऊपर पता नहीं कितनी बार बैक एंड फोर्थ नीडल गई होगी। आई मीन जनरली हम हैंड एम्ब्रॉयडरी करते हैं। आई थिंक दिस इज नॉट अ टिपिकल हैंड एम्ब्रॉयडरी, दिस इज आई थिंक हैंड लूम है, दिस इज ओनली लूमिंग, इट्स काइंड ऑफ लूमिंग, आई माइट बी रॉन्ग, ओके, ये हैंड एम्ब्रॉयडरी शायद नहीं हो। तो ये जो है यू नो पर्टिकुलर स्क्वायर में आपको दिखा रही हूँ, तो आप इसके पीछे देखिए, देयर इज नो थ्रेड हियर, आई डोंट नो हाउ दे हैव मेड इट, सी देयर इज नो थ्रेड हियर. Now, how do they make this, you know, I think it has gone through the fabric, and I don't know what level of mastery that they have done to make it happen, but whatever it is, guys, this is the one of the finest, and I have shown you why it is finest. You know, it is so glittery, you know, इतना glitter होता है इसमें, it shines, and you know, it doesn't shine that chuck type, you know, it shines in a very soothing way, you know, when you walk, you know, it shines. And this shine is the signature of this fabric, you know. This Nishi tribes, as I said, this is called as a gale. These Nishi tribes are I think inspired by Nishi tribes. They wear it, and I think they wear it and when they dance, especially after the crops and all. So you know, this is basically a skirt, you know, the skirt like this, and they wrap it around like a skirt. It looks very stylish, and you can even make it as a formal wear when you go to the office, you know, pair it with a blazer and anything. This is very, 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 very stylish. This is traditional but very fashion friendly. This is eco fashion friendly, you know, this is eco fashion. This is the thing that I have learned from the people of Arunachal Pradesh. They are very eco friendly, you know, that anything that they do, it's so nature friendly, it's so you know, I think even the tourism there is, it's so much eco tourism that, you know, generally that what we call nowadays. So that's it, guys. I love this this fabric, and this is my obsession. Remember that we are celebrating Indian handlooms. This is our national pride, and you have seen why it is our pride. Such a masterpieces are people, you know. These are our national, this is our national pride, this is our identity, and you should have it, you know, you should have one piece of Nishi tribes inspired handloom in your house. Handloom, only the handloom, because handlooms are eco-friendly, it's kind of eco fashion. If you love eco fashion, handlooms are your way. So pick one, and if you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.